Things were looking good for the then 3-2 Jefferson Broncos when they scored from 64 yards out on their first possession on Friday night. But then Friday night became Saturday morning. An undefeated Dayton Christian featuring the 4.35 speed of Heath took over. 4 touchdowns and 223 yards on 14 carries later. This game was in the bag. We'll feature Dayton Christian and Heath in depth. JJHD.
So tell me about your impressions of the game.
We came out here with a goal, and that was to get the W and to improve on what we've been working on all season. And I think we got that. I mean, there's stuff we still need to improve on, obviously, but we like what we were doing.
Was it hard to get motivated today?
Yeah, it's kind of weird coming out on a Saturday morning, but once you're out there, football's football, and you get motivated just by that.
It just seems like a trap. It's like an intensity sink.
We thought they were going to come with different defenses and changing up on us, but they pretty much came out with what they did last night, so we didn't have to change up too much. We made a few adjustments on offense and defense, but that was about it.
What do you run? 4-3 what?
I run a 4-3-3.
Awesome. Who are you talking to?
I have 5 MAC offers right now from Miami, OU, Toledo, Buffalo, and Bowling Green. And I've been talking to some SEC teams and Big Ten teams as well.
Of course, you went to the Buckeye Skills Camp and ran a 4-3 for those boys. What did they have to say?
They're still looking at me, but their thing is they recruit early. And since they found me late, I'm still on their list, but it's more of a waiting game with them. So we'll see what comes from that.
Of course, their problem is they have to see you matched up with someone who's relatively your match physically to see what you can do. Is there something like that coming on your schedule?
I mean, I feel like we have some tough games coming up, and we're also our goal is to get into the playoffs. So if we get into that, that'll be big for us and go against some real tough teams.
What makes you tick?
What makes me tick?
As a person?
I don't know, little things. Just, I don't know, not taking it serious, like joking around on the sideline, stuff like that.
Favorite classes?
I like my English class and journalism class. My Bible class.
They always use you in on the left-hand side, basically, in the wing. Have you ever been used any other way by them?
Oh, yeah, I go to the right wing sometimes, or we're in the I formation sometimes. So those are pretty.
Now that pass over there at the end of the, I guess that's the end of the second quarter. You caught it and you zigzagged back and towards. That was pretty bad, man. That was pretty bad. Tell me about the play.
I didn't think he was gonna throw it to me at first, because I felt that I was open. But he didn't throw it at first, so I'm like, all right, I'm not open. Then I saw the ball up in the air. I'm like, all right, first of all, I got to make sure no one's on me. And when I turned around, no one was there, and I'm pretty tired, so I'm like, got to get in the end zone.
About three or four plays before that, you guys ran a sweep to the left side, but you ran a sweep to the right side. But on the left side, you had one corner being blocked by 4 guys. Seems to me like you missed an opportunity there. The next down, you ran to that side, and you got about 10 or 12. But if you had run the play before, you'd have gotten like 80.
Was that the one when the snap got mishandled? Yeah, just see little mistakes like that is what we need to improve on, because that couldn't cost us a game, like from a touchdown to 10 yards.
Yeah. This was a good team. They're 3-3 now. What does that make you?
Well, it makes us 6-0.
What a nice young man you have there. You must be pretty proud of your team.
Oh yeah, he's a very good captain. Very good kid he associates well with everybody. He's a good kid. I tell, when college coaches talk to me, I tell them that if you take him, he'll be your captain by the time he's a senior. He's a good kid.
It's unlikely he'll be able to run in double wing in college. What do you think they're going to try to use him for in there?
Most of the college one they talk about as a corner. Although now that they're single backs, he would be could be one of their slots too. And he would have to put on some weight to be a running back, a single back type kid, but he could do it. I think he likes
How much does he weigh at this point?
He's about 175, 180 in that range. So he would have to put on some weight, but
I was going to say he weighs about 435. That would be about my guess.
Well, that's what.
You guys are 6-0 at this point.
Yeah.
Is this how you saw things going?
Yeah, we did a lot of our. I mean, a lot of the teams we played last year, and our best class is our this year's senior class. It's been the best one since they were freshmen, and so we knew that that we probably would be a little better this year than last year because the juniors had become seniors, and that's the strong class. It's a lot of good athletes in that class.
You're 6-0, like I said, and you're unranked. You know, that's because people don't know who you're playing. Make your case.
Well, we have good. Heath Harding is the best football player I've ever coached. I've been coaching for 30 years. He is. If we didn't have any supporting staff, he could win most of our games just by himself. But we do have, like I said, we have a good senior class, and there's a lot of complementary players now with him, and so we should be strong. We have not played a really tough schedule this year, although better than last year. The teams that we played are winning some games, so we are getting some points that way. But we'll see. We have coming up Belmont and Waynesfield Goshen are two pretty decent teams that we'll have to play before we get to the playoffs, and then when we get to the playoffs, then we'll see if we're any good or not.
You are who you are. Your conference is what it is. Your schedule is what it is. There's not a whole lot you can do to change that, but you can determine who you're going to scrimmage. Who did you scrimmage this year?
No, we scrimmaged who we had scrimmaged last year, pretty much. Although we added Arcanum, we scrimmaged them our very first scrimmage. But National Trail, who has won some games this year, and then we did scrimmage Columbus Club, which is they're a pretty tough team, although they're not involved in the Ohio High School Athletic Association, so you really don't know exactly how they're doing. But they gave us a pretty good scrimmage, and we'll see. We'll have, like I said, our challenges are ahead.
We start off good, but I don't know if just the fact of them having a 5-0 record and everything, I think our guys got a little overwhelmed today. We've been working hard recently and did some things to improve to 3-2, but just slipped up today. We had a bad day, so we'll have to bounce back next week. Dayton Christian, well-coached team. Heath Harding, heck of a player, and they did what they were supposed to do.
You're not going to see anything like this in any place else on your schedule, are you?
No, actually, the thing about our schedule, and that's what I'm going to tell the guys so that they keep their heads up, is that we played a Division IV St. Clairsville team. It's one of the best teams in the state. And then, we turn around and we play Dayton Christian, who again, one of the best teams in the state, Division V. So, and that was part of the reason why we put them on the schedule, so that our guys could see some athletes and just well-coached programs like that. So hopefully that'll help us going forward here for the rest of the season.
Of course, must be what Dayton Christian felt like when you had Adrian Payne.
I'm sure that is. Basketball-wise, I'm sure that is. So we have a bye week this upcoming week. Then we have St. Bernard Elmwood place. After that, we'll play Fairfield Christian, and we finish off with Belmont. So, 3 quality teams. We just got to make sure that we circle the wagon and get back to doing what Jefferson Broncos do.
Is it hard to get your kids to come back out and play this afternoon?
You know what? It was. I think it was. Yesterday kind of caught them off surprise, caught them off guard a little bit. We had a touchdown get called back, and then the guys kind of fell into the tank, and I just don't think we really didn't do a good job of bouncing back. So, but I'll take that on me as a head coach. So, I definitely find a way to get the guys better motivated throughout the bye week, and we'll get it back on.